Alright, so today we're going to be replacing the battery on this 2022 BMW 2 Series. So first step you're going to want to do is underneath your hood, you're going to look for this seal here, this little rubber seal here. Just pull up anywhere. We're just going to move it out of our way. And now we're going to take this panel off here. This one's really easy to do. I usually just start in the left corner, pull it up, pull it out. Same thing on both sides. And now this whole panel can be removed. Now we're going to go ahead and remove this metal brace here. It's just 2 millimeters on each end. Put those bolts somewhere safe. And let's move this bracket out of the way. And now we can get started on removing this here. So there's going to be two 10 millimeter nuts here and here. So take those off. And then here you're going to want to press it in while pulling up with another hand. Now you can move this entire thing out of your way. Now we're going to go ahead and take this air box off. There's one 10 millimeter nut on the bottom right side. Take that off. And we're going to go here and just lift up on it to move it out the way. The sensor here, we're going to unplug it. So this white piece here, I usually get a flathead screwdriver just to lift up the white tab. And now I can go underneath and push the sensor out. And we're also going to loosen this clamp here. Now this whole thing can come out. Now just move this out of your way. Now we're going to go ahead and take these bolts off here. Now this piece, we could just move it off like this. And this piece, we're going to move it out of our way as well. And now we're going to have to take this piece off right here. There's a 13 millimeter bolt on the bottom left and a 13 millimeter bolt on the top right. So let's go ahead and take those off. And now this panel should be able to just come up and out. Now we're going to go ahead and take this 13 millimeter bolt here off and move this out of our way. We're going to disconnect this vent hose. You can just spin it and move it by hand. If it's stuck, you can get a flathead screwdriver, push it out. Now we can go ahead and get started disconnecting these terminals here. I like to start with the negative that's in the back. It is going to be a 10 millimeter nut. And you don't have to take the nut out all the way. You just have to get it so that it's loose enough to pull this terminal up. And I'll usually just move this out of the way, leave it up here or something. Same thing for this terminal here, the positive. We're gonna just loosen this nut. And now we can lift this terminal up. And now this battery slides out through here. Just be careful here, it's a little heavy. And on your new battery, if you are going to register your battery, there's a code here that you're going to need to write down. It's going to be the long code that usually starts with the year. I'm going to go ahead and just place it back in there. Push it all the way back. Now we can go ahead and put this back on. Now we can go ahead and start putting these back on. Don't forget to put this back in here. Push this positive terminal down until it's flush with the post. And we're just going to make it snug. It doesn't have to be insanely tight. And just move it around, make sure it doesn't spin or twist. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing to the negative terminal. Push it down all the way and make it tight enough so that it's not able to twist and move around. Now we're going to go back to this bracket here and we're just going to snug this up. This one also doesn't have to be super tight. This just keeps the battery from moving around. Make sure the battery doesn't move. Now we're going to put this piece back on. Oh, actually, let's put this vent hose back on first. Now we can put this on. And you'll notice there's an edge here. It should go in between these two areas here. Make sure everything is lining up correctly. Make sure the bolt holes line up correctly. If it's not, you may have to take this back off and reinstall it just to make sure everything is seated correctly. Now we're going to go ahead and put these 13mm bolts back in the bottom left and on the top right. I usually like starting them by hand just to make sure you don't cross thread them. This is something I see cross threaded a lot. I'm not sure why. I think everyone's just ramming it in with their impact a little too quickly, so just try to start it off with by hand, and then we're just gonna make it snug. Make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and put this air box back in there, and you'll notice there's these pointed parts on this air box. We're gonna want to make sure they go in there and in there. But usually if you just line up this all the way in, you'll be able to actually get it in by hand pretty easily. Nice. Now let's go ahead and tighten down this clamp. We're gonna plug in this connector here. So push the body down first, and then you can push the white piece down. And don't forget to put this back. And there's a 10mm bolt here. Don't forget to put that back on. Start it by hand. And we're just going to tighten it down until it's snug. Now we can put this piece back. and the two 10mm nuts here. Where I put your two 10mm nuts back in there. These also just have to be snug. And now we're gonna put this piece back. Line up all the holes here. And now we're gonna put this panel back. Oh, actually, don't forget to route this down there like that. It's gonna sit underneath here. Now we're gonna go ahead and put these 8mm bolts back. These also just only have to be snug. Make them too tight, you'll break the plastic. Now we can go ahead and put this piece back. Line it up to the bolt holes. And there should be an arrow here, so in case you don't remember which way it goes, there's going to be an arrow pointing forward. So go ahead and just start these bolts by hand. And then just make one last final check with a ratchet to make sure they are tight enough. If they're not tight enough, they will have a weird noise sometimes. So just check all 4 bolts on that. This piece right here. So we're gonna line this part here that's raised up to this hole here. And just push it in. All you have left is this seal. And if you look closely on the seal, there's gonna be a yellow mark here. That's how you know it's the middle point. You're gonna line it up to this arrow. And just press it down all the way, all around. And you're finished. All you have left on your vehicle is registering your battery if you can. You can do this a couple ways. I have BMW Ista, so that's gonna be the way I'm gonna register it. If you have a scan tool, you could probably register it there as well. I know on some cars, some of these BMWs, if you have Bimmer Link, it is a good... Yeah, Bimmer Link. It's a good app to have for BMW owners, and you probably will be able to register your battery through there on most vehicles.